Headlines about Ebola are flooding the news. But what happens if someone with Ebola ends up right in our hometown? Hudson County TV spoke with Dr. Woods about how local hospitals are preparing for if they encounter the disease.
We do have somebody with Ebola that comes in. The staff are asking questions right upon arrival if the patient has any fever or if they've had any travel to West Africa, specifically the three countries, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea. And if they say yes to that, they automatically get put into an isolation room. And at that point, our staff would be in their personal protective equipment, and we would also have to notify the Department of Health. Regarding the hospital's personal protective equipment, initially the CDC guidelines stated all staff should wear fluid impermeable gowns, gloves, face shield, and mask. It's basically almost like the moon suits you've been seeing on television, but there's no exposed skin. We've got double gloves, we have boot covers, staff still wear the mask, and we have lots of hand sanitizers and PPE sanitizers.
Christ Hospital even ran a drill to make sure their staff was fully prepared under pressure.
So we had our first drill the Friday before we even learned about the nurse in Texas getting it, and I got an unpaid actor, and he came in and said he had fever, and he worked at a food distribution plant at an Ebola clinic, passing out meal trays to Ebola patients. And the staff immediately followed protocol. We immediately put them in the room. Our staff suited up, and we actually learned a lot. So I think it was a very good drill. The only people in on it were me, the nurse manager, and the person taking the temperature, because you can't fake a fever. So he told the nurse that the temperature was 103.2. I think there's absolutely no need to worry, because the only way you're going to get Ebola is by being around a sick person's bodily fluids. So you would have to be exposed to their vomit, blood, diarrhea. So you're not going to catch Ebola riding the subway or going bowling. You have to be around a sick person's bodily fluids, and it's actually a hard disease to get in that regards, which is different from the flu or the common cold. So I think there's absolutely no need for folks to worry.
In Jersey City, I'm Ashley Bruno for Hudson County TV.